Good afternoon and welcome back to the FPL Tom YouTube channel for Matchday 3, the final group stage of the Club World Cup before we, of course, enter the knockouts. I know there's going to be a lot of questions about wildcards today and I'm happy to answer as many as we possibly can. We're going to put together a top wildcard team for you on the stream as well and hopefully potentially get some of that early PSG news. Now, I'm hoping to God that FIFA don't close the deadline a little bit early today. That would be a right travesty, to be honest, if they did it today, especially with us all kind of gagging for that PSG team news, which potentially we should be able to get on the FIFA website around 7:15 anyway. But like I said, hopefully they don't close the game at 6 and make a boo-boo like they did on Matchday 1. Because if that happens, I think a lot of people are going to be screwed. Because if you've seen the L'Equipe squads that have come out for PSG, there is quite a bit of rotation. No Hakimi, no Dembele, no Kvaratskhelia. There's a lot of rotation in there. So it's going to obviously throw off quite a few people. Looking in the chat, we've got some regulars in here as well. Luke, Matt, Christian, FPL Sparta. Thank you very much for tuning in nice and early, guys. Massively appreciate that one. There is a poll going around the chat. Let me know if you wildcard in this week, no or yes. Obviously gives me a bit more of an indication what kind of content I can kind of shove your guys' way during this stream. But of course, we will be here to answer as many questions as we possibly can up until the deadline at 7 o'clock. And I'm going to put those in quotation marks there, 7 o'clock, because it says 7 on the website, and last week it was correct, but we don't know what FIFA are like, and we know how notorious they are at being bad with this game. There's been so many things that have been wrong with it. So we're going to say 7, but you never know, it might not quite be 7. But thank you very much for everybody that is here nice and early. Massively appreciate you. Already 50 people in the chat, which is amazing. Genuinely amazing to see. I think the support that you guys have shown on the content for the Club World Cup has been absolutely exceptional. So thank you very much. I appreciate every single one of you. And if you are enjoying it, make sure you're hitting that like button. Of course, if you are new around here as well, make sure you are going to be hitting that subscribe button. Let's bring up my team then. Let's see how we're currently lining up. Obviously, I've not made any transfers yet. This was the wildcard team that did see me get a green arrow, but there was so many split decisions that if we'd have gone the right way, we definitely could have ended up with a better game week. I was thinking about Di Maria or Toglu all the way up to the deadline. We got the wrong side of that one. Then there was Vinicius or Haaland. I went Vinicius. I got wrong on both of those 50-50s, and it's probably cost me. We could have been around 1.5k rank. We're now sat at 7.9. Not great, to be honest. Not ideally where I'd want to be. But, of course, we've got another game week here. We've got, obviously, 2 transfers in hand. I'm very happy to take minuses. I've said this throughout the course of this game. I'm going to take minuses where I feel it is appropriate. And that is going to be the strategy for day. We're going to be looking at, potentially, a -3, a -6, or a -9. Depending on the team news we get from the PSG games. I'll run you through all the plans that I do have. And, obviously, if you've been kind of following my team, which I know some people have, then, yeah, be prepared for some minuses. Let's put it that way. Let's have a look what's going on in the chat. Have you confirmed a -9? No. Like I said, I'll run through my plans on that one. Double blocker, defense, or attack. I'd be more tempted to go with the attack. Now, I do think they've got a very, very strong probability of a clean sheet. However, there are some injuries within that back line, and obviously the best asset now is over 5%, so you're not actually going to earn the scouting bonus from him. So I'd be a little bit tempted to maybe go double attack. And the way that the group lies, if, of course, Benfica lose to Bayern, which is a very high probability, that is the favourite result to happen from the bookmakers, then Boca need a lot of goals to get themselves through. I believe it's around 7 or 8. Obviously, Bayern will start to chip into Benfica a little bit, so maybe 5 to 6. But we're going to need goals from this Boca side. So I probably would say I'd prefer to go for the double Boca attack. I think that's the route I would go for. I can't check my DMs on Discord. I've only just got back in the Discord chat. I haven't got like messages or anything to see. I literally just have like my 2 groups and everything else is like gone. There's nothing there. Hi Tom, would you take a hit to bring in a Chelsea defender for Lenormand or Samuel Xavier? I mean, Samuel Xavier didn't start the last game, so I don't think I can confidently say I would look at him. And I get the Lenormand one. Oh shit! Sorry, you mean the other way around. Sorry, it's been a long day at work. I'd leave Lenormand in there. Samuel Xavier potentially, if there's one under 5%. Yeah, I probably would take that punt. I'm decent, man. I hope you're doing good in the chat. Can you make a wild card team, please? Yes, we'll build you a wild card team. All versus Bayern reserve. Would you sell Alvarez? I would if I didn't have other issues to deal with within the side. If I didn't have bigger problems to fry, I would definitely bring in Alvarez. But yeah. Alvarez and Dean Huijsen or Trent and Marmoush. As a City fan, I can always say he's going to start. I mean, yeah, there probably will be a new rotated City, but Juve, not really ideal fixture. Already both of those sides through as well. I'd be probably tempted with the top option. How do you feel about Chelsea attack? They haven't looked good this tournament, but tempted to at least go Delap with Jackson out. Yeah, Delap's minutes should be decent. I think Pedro Neto is the one. I think it's Schaeferball did a tweet about the... Let me bring it up quickly. Let me bring it up. Where is he? Oh, good. If you don't follow this guy, by the way, go and follow him. Amazing content that he is producing. But as you can see here... Shardenball? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, yeah. But as you can see here, there has actually been a drop. You can't actually see it. That's brilliant. There we go. Back out of it. And go up a little bit. Here we go. As you can see here, there actually has been a drop in terms of the projected goal numbers from the betting markets for Chelsea. PSG has gone up over the past few days. Obviously, Boca's come down a little bit, but still pretty exceptional across the board, to be honest. City's has gone up slightly, probably after last night's result. That's tempted that one. Same with Atletico Madrid. Theirs has gone up a slight bit. So that could also be a pretty potential decent option to maybe take a look at as well. So yeah, there's some good fixtures in there. Bayern's dropping, which maybe suggests that they know something. Maybe there's going to be a little bit of rotation or something like that. Madueke, 2.3% owned. I absolutely despise Madueke, so I would personally not go near him. They just launched the Second Chance League. Yeah, I entered that when I loaded up the game, so... decent. Like, at least they're a bit active and they do care. I like the new UI interface that they've gone for. Every single player's face. I think that's pretty cool. Of course, though, they haven't got the boy Erez face either. Minus 15, but thinking of selling Trent for Colwell. I don't know if that's necessarily the move. Like, I think I'd just maybe leave Trent in there. I don't think that one necessarily needs that extra minus, in my opinion. Delap is over 5% now as well. Yeah, I think a lot of the 5% assets, if any of the content creators, whether that be myself, Fran, Dylan, Bobby, Golden, anybody like that names a player under 5%, guarantee they're probably not going to stick under 5% for very long. Yeah, it's just the way of the game, unfortunately. I think 5% probably is a little bit too low. Maybe they should have gone like 7.5 or maybe even 10. To really get the best out of this chip, because at 5%, anybody that kind of sort of gets a little bit popular on Twitter, that's it. They're gone as an option. What Real Madrid attackers would you prefer? I currently have Bellingham in my midfield. I mean, Real Madrid attack just looks disjointed. Like, Vinny has just been terrible. It was a woeful pick from myself. So, yeah. Do I rate teams today? Yeah, we'll rate some teams in a little bit. I hate Madueke, just the way that he plays football, it infuriates me. Same with Jeremy Doku. Like, both of these players are just dross, in my opinion. They're just not good footballers. I vehemently despise all of them. Right, let's start making some transfers in case the deadline is coming up soon. So let's make some transfers. So this is currently what I'm thinking. So obviously we need to get rid of Pavlidis, Otoglu, Otamendi. Probably all going out the door. Then we're going to go for our Boca boys. Where's the Boca boys at? Right. Do not pick this guy, by the way. I've seen him in a load of people's teams at work. Do not pick him. He's a CDM. Don't pick him. You want to go for Martel, Blanco, and we're going to go for Zenon. They would be the three picks that I would go for. I'm also tempted, maybe looking at this guy here, Palacios. As the striker potentially would be the other one. But that's what I'm thinking initially. Right, so that's just a -3. There are other routes to points here that I could definitely see happening within our side. We've got a little bit of money in the bank. Now, we could get rid of Mora. and we could go and get Pedro Neto, which is a move that does excite me and one that I do like the look of. I think that is something that I would be very, very tempted to do. That excites me. That excites me a lot. It is a shame that we can't go and get like a Bradley Barcola or a Doué or something like that. That does infuriate me a little bit. Like we've kind of a little bit frustrated with our budget there. But overall, like, yeah, there's just not any PSG players. Unless there's one when we get the lineup and we maybe take a punt on them. Like you, maybe? Who was the one I was looking at earlier? Oh, Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in. I mean, he's already once in, so yeah. Would get a scouting bonus. Could be a potential option if he does start the game, potentially to have a look at. But at that same point, do we just stick with Mora? I don't know. So yeah, that's where option one is. Probably if the PSG boys are playing. I think that is a -3. Perfectly acceptable. Perfectly acceptable to do. In terms of the other moves, let's run you through the other moves. So, it would be Pavlidis, Artoglu, Otamendi, Kvaratskhelia, Hakimi. This would be if the PSG news breaks and it's not good. It's like what the L'Equipe ones are showing. So this would be Myrtle. We probably would go Blanco, Zenon. Or was this the one where I didn't go Zenon? No, I think I did. I still think I went Zenon in it. Then we probably would have a Chelsea defender. So if Levi Colwell, not under 5% anymore, so we might as well just go for Cucurella. And then probably we would look who the PSG boys are playing. So where are they? We then would probably maybe look at like a Barcola if he's in there, or a Doué. So something like that. Where's Barcola? So that would be if, of course, the PSG team news isn't looking good for us. That would be the way that we would go with that one. We take a -9, a big hit, yes. But Barcola's currently under 5%, so I don't mind it. Zenon under 5% as well. We're bringing in some players that could, of course, do the goods. So there's where I'm at with my current thought processes. He has played 90 minutes in both games, and I am tempted maybe to take a look at him, but I think Blanco is just the safe pick out of the lot, isn't he? He is just the safe pick. Alvarez or Guirassy? I would prefer to go for Guirassy, in my opinion. Hey mate, do we have any team news? Not as of yet, but we will of course keep you posted if we do manage to secure some before the deadline. What's my chip strategy? It is to now use the max captain chip in the, what is it, semis or final. That's where I'm going to play that chip. We're going to see what the mystery chip is after today as well, and that might sway things potentially as well. Just ordered a McDonald's. How can I send you my team? If you want to send it me on Twitter, if you want to just like tag me in the post or leave it under one of my most recent posts, that will be perfectly acceptable as my camera refuses to focus on me. There we go. Kane or Martinez. I think there's probably better striker picks than both of them. Sergio Ramos or Renan Lodi. I really like Lodi as a pick, but Sergio Ramos against a midget 11 could be fun from set pieces. It could be. I took a -21 in the last match day. Is that worse? I will have 74 points. What do you mean? What do you mean you took? I mean, yeah, this is the thing. Like I've always said to you guys, taking the minuses I think is going to be worth it in this game. I genuinely do. You've got such big kind of like one-way kind of, you know, matchups that it is worth taking the hits. It definitely is worth taking the hits. Looks like we've had a good few sent in already, so thank you very much for everybody that has been sending their teams in. Massively appreciate everybody sending those in. Do keep the likes coming in as well. Let's see how many likes we're on. Let's see how many likes we're on for today's stream. 35. Come on, we can get that to 50. Easy 50. We've got 130 people sat in here. Let's try and push that to 50 likes. Massively appreciate everybody that does hit that like button though. Full Sontelli and Cava and Mastonov to Due and Jones. I like both of those. Didn't take a minus net yet. Didn't use the wild card. 151 points. Very nice. Like it. Igor Jesus from Botta. Any thoughts? He's had a pretty decent tournament, hasn't he? And a lot of the Brazilian clubs have, of course, been throwing us off a little bit. But, yeah. We're kind of in that position, aren't we, where... yeah, I think probably not for me. Thanks for encouraging me to take that minus 12 because Freitas and Eras both scored for Fluminense. Mate, yes. Yes, I am so happy, bro, that minus 12 worked. I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that minus 12 worked. I'm thinking of, I'm like looking down the barrel right now at maybe doing like, I don't know. I'm thinking of minus 9. I think a minus 9 is sensible. But then at the same time, maybe we do just go nuts. So there's two different routes, isn't there? I feel like if this team is fine, like if Hakimi and Kvaratskhelia are playing, maybe we do just drop Vinny. Because he's been hot dog shit. Genuinely hot dog shit, hasn't he? He has been terrible. He has been genuinely terrible, has Vinny. Like just honking up the gaff, really. Maybe Elise, maybe like there's some rotation in that final game. I don't know. Maybe that's the move. Maybe Elise out, Barcola in. Really attack that fixture, that PSG fixture. Where is he? Due or Barcola? I mean, that is... It is nice. It is nice for a minus 6. I definitely think that is an acceptable minus 6. Now, we could make it a tasty minus 9. We could make it a tasty minus 9 and do that. And that's a pretty good squad for a minus 9 to put together. But would we claw back the minus 9? Would be the question. Barcola does get scouting bonus as well. So does Zenon. So yeah, there's some players that could go big in there. Boca's CDM is the guy who's the top scoring player for them right now. Monterrey, with my wildcard, they seem one of the teams to target. Yeah, what's their situation? Like, I need to have a look. I need to have a look. What we say in chat, what's an acceptable amount to minus this week? Like a minus 9? Is a minus 9 a decent number? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Monterrey. Yeah, they could still claw themselves through, right? They've got the worst team in the group. Monterrey could be steady, you know. Monterrey could be a steady team to maybe take a look at. What about Messi? I mean, it could be, but at the same time, I'm just probably not going to go there. Yeah, it is that guy you just put in the chat. I'm not going to butcher his name. Abby Johnson thinks the minus 9 is good. Yeah, I like the minus 9. It's go big or go home season, isn't it? Like, if we're going to pull it back, I think we've got to take maybe a big hit. When would you use the 12-man chip? I'd be tempted to use it this week. Or maybe next round. Yeah, who's in it will depend on the PSG lineups. I 100% agree. Yeah, those pesky PSG lineups, eh? I mean, there is a world where we drop Vinny completely. But the reason I want to keep Vinny is he does give me at least another captaincy option. I feel like then we've got so many switches for captaincy. Like, they play on the same day. They play tonight. Obviously, Alvarez is out. But they play tonight. Then we've got the Boca boys. We've got Pedro Neto to cover that one. We've got Dortmund and Erez to cover that day. And then Vinny. So we've got a few roles of the captaincy as well. With all these ones. Jamie's got the right idea. Make sure you're slapping that like button. And, of course, hitting the subscribe button as well. Massively appreciated. As always. How much time until the deadline? Well, we've either got 10 minutes, or 9, shall I say, or we've got an hour. Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe a -9 is the most acceptable minus. Although someone in the chat earlier pulled back a -12. Yeah, apparently they might be benched. They might be benched. They might be benched. I mean, Anton's played back-to-back games, and he was a little bit of a pesky boy in Champions League Fantasy, but the scouting bonus is there, and I think that's the way to go with the defenders. On who would you play the 12-man chip this match day? Either get yourself an extra Boca player in, see what that PSG lineup's looking like. Maybe a Chelsea. You know what I mean? Maybe like I hate to say it, but maybe a Palmer. Like you know what I mean? Well, this is the thing. FIFA have put the deadline is at 7, but it might not be at 7. So yeah. You never know with FIFA. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the transfers that I was pretty set on now, just in case FIFA like knob up. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my 2 transfers now that I was gonna do regardless of whatever happens. Okay? And that is gonna be bringing in Mertel and bringing in Barco. We're gonna make our 2 free transfers. So at least that way we're like, if the deadline closes in 8 minutes and the game screws up again, we're covered at least. So Mertel, Barco. They're going to be the 2 that we've selected. Happy with that. Or Blanco, should I say. Blanco. Barco was the guy who thingied. Anyway, they're going to go in. Boom. Confirm transfers. They're in. And we would captain Kvaratskhelia. Confirm. So yeah, that's how we potentially could be lining up. And I hate that the new UI is a little bit buggy a bit, but it's fine. So yeah, they're the ones that we're going to make now, because they're going to be, regardless of whatever plans I've put together, those are the 2 transfers that in every single team, those 2 have always made it through when I've been tinkering around with the squad. So they're going to be in there. And like I said, I've just done that as a precautionary till if the deadline closes at 6, at least I know that I've had a little bit of a gamble. I've had a little bit of a gamble. All right. When is FPL open? Probably next month. Probably like the 14th or 15th of July, I reckon, is when it will be open. Would you sell Alvarez or Gonzalo Garcia? Probably more Garcia. I think maybe if Mbappe is fit and available, he'll be playing. Will Musiala play? He should be fit and available, but I don't know whether he's not going to play. Looking at the Bayern predicted lineup, I remember seeing earlier, it had Elise in it. I don't remember if it had Musiala in it. If you want to go and check early team news out there, Bobby is going to be your man for that. Yeah, Bobby's going to be your man. But yeah, this is the team. I've made the 2 free transfers for now. We're just going to wait and we're just going to sit on our hands for a second and see what happens. If this deadline closes at 6, then FIFA have absolutely mudded everyone. And yeah, we're mudded. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Canales and Betaremi. I mean, I need to go and look at this Monterrey squad, because maybe there are some gems in there that I'm maybe overshadowing. I've not even like seen any content creators talk about their squad. Monterrey. Right, what's his season? 204. 10 goals, 1 assist for this guy. Ooh, okay. I mean, came into the tournament in pretty decent form. He could be a shout. Bertame. And that guy's pretty good as well. Okay, there's some options in here. Okay, I like this. I like this. Where are they at as options? Monterrey. Right, Ramos is the pick, but hello. Hello, hello, hello. I like the look of this. And there's the other guy as well. 0.2. Oh, Monterrey. If you're looking for some scouting bonus, boys, could be the one. Could be the one. What are the betting things saying for Monterrey? It's going up. It's going up. 1.77, 1.82. Not bad. Not bad numbers. Not bad numbers at all. I don't mind those numbers. Ownership update, as you can see here. Delap, Colwell, Marquinhos. Weatherton's gone. Oh, no. Marcheshin, Yildiz. Oh, it's yeah. Yeah. Derasa not in the Flamingo lineup, apparently. Rossi is, who I know is quite a popular goalkeeper pick. But yeah, no Derasa, which is a shame. I've gone for the double block of forwards. They'll smash Auckland. Yeah, that is my thinking as well. I'm tempted to go for that, Andy. I think Andy Martin's got a good shout there. Another one with double Auckland forwards as well. A lot of people on wildcards this week, aren't they? Boca Juniors lineup from Bobby, Martinel, Blanco, Zenon. Yeah, that guy that everyone else is looking at, and obviously the goalkeeper Marcheshin as well within that predicted lineup. So yeah, there's some decent options in here. There's some decent options. I'm looking at Zenon, either that or the other attacker. This guy here, Palacios. But yeah, we've got 3 minutes to see what happens if the game actually closes early or if it closes up on time. But let's wait and see. Let's wait. Yeah. My honest advice is maybe make 1 or 2 transfers if you're thinking about it. If you're on a wild card, get everything set. Like, genuinely get everything set up and just wait and see. Make sure your captaincy set up. Make sure you've got all the picks you want to go in as well. Is there a reason why you keeping Garassi over Alvarez? I just prefer Garassi. Alvarez is just dog. He is dog dirt. I want that differential bonus. Fair enough, Harry. Are you on a wild card this week? Or are you back on a heavy -12? Let us know. Don't think it will close. I mean, we didn't think that in match day 1, but here we are with egg on our face. So let's wait and see. They just updated the pictures and all that. Well, yeah, but you never know with this game. You really don't know with this game anymore. Oh, dear. Honestly, this game is just, yeah. Half-baked is the right word for it. Half-baked is definitely the right word for it. Oh, dear. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Anything that you do want to ask me, let me know in the chat. We'll obviously run through some teams that we can put together. We'll just wait and see what happens in the next minute, if the game actually closes or if it actually stays alive. Release the PSG team news, bro. In due course. If it happens, I'll delete the app. Wildcard, so I tripled up on Boca 2. Nice. Which 3 did you go for from Harry? What rank you anyway? You took a -12 and it worked. I love that. I actually love that. Thinking about going for a -20. Jesus. A -20 seems a bit mental. I can't lie. A -20 does seem a little bit mental. What do you think the mystery chip will be? I think maybe Limitless. Maybe a Limitless? I don't know. I really don't know. Someone says we're not locked. Good. Looks okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's 6 o'clock, so let's give it a quick cheeky refresh. Yeah, it doesn't look locked, so I'm guessing it's going to be 7. We probably should get Atleti and PSG team news within, like, the next 45 minutes. Obviously, the deadline now is going to be at 7. 739 with 197 points. Bro, I absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Why do I hate him? He is just terrible. He is genuinely one of the worst footballers in the... Like, the modern wingers are shite. They are shite. Do I have Pedro Neto? No, we've been thinking about it. So this is the team we've actually got now. Like, we've made our 2 free transfers. Everything past this point is going to be minuses. So let's assume Kvaratskhelia and Hakimi both play. All right? Let's assume that both of these guys play. I think we take our Toglu out. And I want another PSG mid. And I maybe want Pedro Neto. So, if we went to Pedro Neto and Michael Elise and went Barcola and then went that's a minus 12, right? No, it's not. It's a minus 9. That is a minus 9, and that right there fills me with excitement. Triple PSG, triple Boca. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of that as a minus 9? Obviously, it is all dependent on the team news that we get within the next few minutes, but that is a minus 9. What are you saying? Thank you for tagging me in the predicted lineup. I'll go and have a look at it. I'm not on a wild card. What do I do? Maybe look at some minuses. Would you still have the lap on a wild card since he's 5.2? I mean, the Chelsea fixture is still pretty decent, isn't it? It is a pretty good game. It is a pretty good game. Like, you can't get around that. He's probably going to play a full 90 minutes now as well. Maybe he comes off for Nkunku, potentially. Looking for one more on 365. I mean, the 365 ones are pretty terrible, aren't they? Ramos, potentially, if he plays for PSG. Would you rather Palmer or Pedro Neto? This is the thing, right? Palmer just looks out of form, but he is a talisman. And that's usually what I go for, is talisman. Like, that's what I aim for. Like, the reason I like Xenon as a pick is because he is the most creative player, has created the most chances for them at this competition, on corners, on free kicks. The problem with Palmer is he's not got an open play return in 27 games. I just don't think I can pick a player that hasn't got an open play return in 27 games. They might get a scummy penalty like what Di Maria has had 3 penalties. He got a 17-pointer off 2 penalties. Now, this is why I always say go for the penalty takers, because they are a bit broken. But at the same time, like, it's just like, how lucky? How lucky can you get? I don't know. That is one of the things that has probably annoyed me with this game, is how swingy it is. Like, you maybe go like the wrong way one pick or the wrong way with the next pick, and that's it. Your team's like completely fucked, really. What are your thoughts on the Premier League fixtures? It's really difficult to call, isn't it, to be honest? It really is difficult to call. -6 taken, 4 moves. Got Blanco, Eras, Pedro Neto, Mentel in for Otoglu, Pavlidis, Mora, and S. Javier. Yeah, I don't mind that. I genuinely don't mind that. I think they're all pretty solid moves that you've made there, to be honest. Savinho from Botafogo versus a weak Atletico Madrid defence. Maybe. The swing between Alvarez, Artoglu, Doué versus Iraz, Di Maria and Haaland was insane last match day. Literally, I had and Kvaratskhelia for me was, so I had Artoglu and Kvaratskhelia Artoglu, Kvaratskhelia, and I went Vinny. So I missed out on Haaland, Di Maria. Like, those swings would have probably took me, like, to 1.5k. Like, it's just, yeah. It hurts boring people. I guess it does. I guess it does. But, like, the reason I don't like it is because I didn't pick bad picks. Like, Artoglu had plenty of chances in that game. Plenty of chances. So, yeah. Plenty of chances. I have both Marmoush and Foden. Which one should I keep? Who played last game? I don't think Foden started, did he? So maybe potentially go Marmoush. Yeah, probably go Marmoush. Hey Andy, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the channel, man. Appreciate you. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Any questions that you do have. Thank you very much for helping the stream get over 50 likes already. Massively appreciate that one. Yeah, Villa's fixtures are pretty decent. Watkins could be a shout. Morgan Rogers, depending on what price he comes in at. I think maybe Ezri Konsa is probably going to be my go-to boy at 4.51. Check the lineup I tagged you in. Yeah, let's have a quick scanner at that. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I saw this one earlier. I retweeted it out earlier. So this is the one that we got from L'Equipe. And it's got Barcola, Ramos, Doué, Lee Kang-in, Ruiz. No. So yeah, we've got obviously options to think about if that is going to be the lineup. But again, like I said, we should hopefully get the lineup around about 15 minutes before the deadline. We hope. We hope. We hope. We hope. We hope. But yeah. Looks like Bobby's going on a Madden, by the way, if you're looking for any sort of team predictions. Yeah, if you're looking for any team predictions, Bobby is going to be your man to go for. Anton for scouting bonus or Svensson for potential assists. Ooh. I still think play the scouting bonus. I think that's the way to go with the defenders. Who's qualified? The Juve City game honks of rotation for me. Bayern potentially honks of rotation as well. I need to create another duplicate tab of that. So let's have a look at our other options. So this would be if Kvaratskhelia and Hakimi are out. So again, -9 needed, which is a shame. And I think I potentially would be tempted to maybe take a punt on Sergio Ramos. Like, I know you're not going to get any differential bonus from him, but, like, he did score, and against these little lads here, yeah, it could be a fun pick if I went for that one. So Sergio Ramos is in there. Or we could go for the Monterrey midfielder, and then I probably would be like Barcola, and then either one of maybe like Pedro Neto or Doué, potentially dependent on lineups. So something like that. Double PSG attack against Seattle. Because this is the thing, right? I don't think Seattle have been properly bummed yet. And they're going to get bummed by someone. They are genuinely going to get bummed by someone. The Athletic game, I watched it. And the amount of chances that Athletic had and didn't put them to the sword was ridiculous. Genuinely ridiculous. No Monterrey players, Canales and their striker have been in form this season. I mean, we've got Sergio Ramos. Hakimi could haul off the bench. I mean, he could, but at the same time, I don't think he will. I'm thinking of the Monterrey keeper for scouting bonus. Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm sorted with my team, -15, hoping to come back all the way. Hopefully so, man. Hopefully so. Musiala out? Probably, yeah. I probably would take Musiala out. I mean, the only problem with that team is I don't have I guess we'd probably take Moore out and go for the Boca player there, wouldn't we, as well? That would be a minus 12 if I was to do that. Sheet. Right, let's just reset. Let's start again. So we've got Blanco, we've got Martinel. We're just waiting now for that team news from this game, and this game. And dependent on that is where we go with our moves. Nothing as of yet, though, in terms of that team news. We'll probably get it at around about 7:15. So, let's do some team reviews before then. Abby has said, this is where my team is at the minute. I plan on making 2 more transfers. I think it will either be Gvardiol to Colwell and Mora to a Real Madrid midfielder, or Gvardiol to a Real mid defender and Vitinha to a starting PSG. I don't mind all those moves. I think those moves you suggested are decent. I like the 2 transfers you've already brought in. So, yeah, I'm on board with that. Thoughts? Again, we're just waiting for the team news on Kvaratskhelia and Hakimi and potentially Alvarez before making any kind of moves on that one, but I don't mind that. That's my wildcard team, Hakimi. I'm not sure Bowie was in the predicted lineup that I saw, so maybe just check that one. Let's have a look at this one. Game week 3 thoughts. Palmer. This is the thing with Palmer. Like I said, no returns in like his past 27 games. Open play returns. Rodrigo, I don't know, is going to start if Mbappe's starting. I don't think he plays. A few nice differentials in there, though. I like it. And obviously, I would probably captain Kvaratskhelia because he plays tonight, and then Brandt plays a little bit later on. So, yeah, no point going for that route yet. I think that's everyone's, right? I can't see any more that have come through anyway. Using my wildcard in Matchday 2. No transfers made yet. Other trips remaining. Thanks a lot, mate. Again, it is just going to be dependent on that team news for Kvaratskhelia and Hakimi. That is genuinely it. I think before we can kind of make any sort of decisions. Thoughts on this? I like it. I genuinely do like it. I think there's some really, really interesting picks in there. Again, it is all dependent on what these two are going to be doing. Top 1K in the world. It's good. It is good. Dumfries is a little bit... I think there's probably better picks. Same with Kelly as well. I think there's so many good, better picks you could go for that you could potentially get scouting bonus out of. It's not an easy fixture for Juve. So, yeah, there's probably definitely better options in that regard. Thoughts? I like it. Nuno Mendes is in the predicted lineup, so that's good. Good goalkeeper pairing. Bocco Ladue, yeah. Good team. I like it. Current wildcard. Renan Lodi. Messi's an interesting one. Like, I know they need a result in this final game, but yeah, I don't know where my head sits with Messi as a pick. I like Lodi though as a pick. That could be decent. Cool. Is Elise a risk to start? I believe he's in the predicted lineups that I've seen. He is in the predicted lineups that I've seen, but again, there's always that chance, isn't there? I'm going to avoid Flamengo players just because I think they're already through, so I don't really want to get involved with a team that's already through. I think, they'll probably be maybe a little bit of a foot off the gas. Maybe not taking it as seriously kind of vibe to their team. That's my only concern with them. That is genuinely my only concern with them. Boom, boom, boom. Let me say, way-oh, way-oh. It is all dependent. It literally is just all dependent, isn't it, on this thing. Do I sell Kane for a -3? I probably would. And the rest of the Munich lot. This is the thing with the Munich one. I don't know how to call that game. I genuinely don't know how to call that game. But yeah, I'm really hoping Kvaratskhelia and Hakimi are playing. It just makes my plans a lot nicer. Like, looking at this team already, it just looks a lot better. It genuinely does just look a lot better. But yeah. Why have I gone him? The other guy plays CDM and has played centre-back. So you are buying basically the most defensive midfielder they've got. Whereas Zenon is the, like, pretty much free kick taker, corner taker. Yeah. So why would I not pick a player that's more creative, had the most chances created for Boca, rather than a CDM? And he's under 5%. The other guy's probably going to go above 5% because people will just see he's the highest scoring player and pick him. Will Dembele play? Probably not. Probably not. But again, we should get lineups. We should get lineups. We should be able to get lineups. Hopefully. Hopefully. What is a minus? -3. As he's only against Casablanca. Nice. Why am I not keeping Ares? I am going to keep Ares. He's not going anywhere. I would go for Guirassy rather than Alvarez, in my opinion. If I could pick again, I probably would pick Guirassy ahead of Alvarez. It was a bit of a dumb choice from me, but yeah. That's kind of where I went with that one. Arda Güler is a good pick. I probably would avoid. Yeah, I probably would avoid. I don't think I'd go near that one. Yeah, I would avoid that one. What happens if you have minuses? You get 3 points taken off your score. So yeah, there you go. Am I taking Elise out? I mean, this is just a team that we're working with, and is the one that I probably like the most. So yeah. I didn't see him. He's a shadow on my POV. Yeah, he's right here. He's in my team. He's just here. Don't worry, guys. I'm not taking him out. We are not taking him out anywhere. I am tempted to go for some Monterrey players. Tell Bobby to post his team. Why do you want to copy Bobby's team so much? Why do you want to copy Bobby's team? My camera needs to focus back in. I hate it. This is the only problem, right? So I've got the Razer camera, and it's really good. Like, the quality on it is class, but it never focuses in. I would rather have Vinicius and Guirassy. If you've watched Vinny at this tournament, he has been hot dog shit. What do I think about Griezmann as a pick? Let's wait and see what happens with the lineup before making that as a judgment. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that one. So that's option one. Let's get rid of these other options. Leave, please. Duplicate. Duplicate. Right. Who do I want out? Out. Out. Tempted to take him out. I am tempted to take him out. But he looked good. He looked good the other day. That's the problem. He did look quite good. But then they beat PSG. But Atletico need to win. I don't know. Yeah, I still think I'm leaning more towards this option. Koulibaly, a good pick. I'd rather go for Lodi or Cancelo. Yeah, I think that's that -3 with the 12th man. Perfect. Genuinely, I think that's fine. Any reason Barcola over Due? Barcola currently under 5%, so would get scouting bonus. I don't know. It depends what we get with that lineup. We'll probably get it in like 23-ish minutes. So yeah, we'll keep going. Trent, a good pick. He's not a bad pick. Looks like a few more teams have been sent in, so we'll quickly take a look at any of these. Thank you for sending them in. I'm not going to do any more after this, by the way. I'm just going to concentrate on trying to get that team news, really, for you guys. Moshin, Anton, Kelly, Blanco. I'd take Kelly out. Not a good pick. There's better fixtures to be targeting. Double buy-in as well. If this is a wildcard team, this is like triple buy-in. Not today. Yeah, not today on a wildcard. Like only 2 Boca as well. I think it's got to be triple Boca. Thoughts, wildcard active. I like it. I do like it. It's a good pick. A good team. Bro, I rated your wildcard before, but I'll rate this one. Please do not spam in the chat, though. Di Maria, what is he doing in there? Get him out. There's better fixtures to target this week. But other than that, all right. I really need to get a new mouse. It's doing my head in. Have I seen PSG's Insta post? No, but I'm going to bring it up. PSG. I mean, the last post was 3 hours ago. Doué's on that one on the thing. Ramos, Mendes is in this kit. Kvaratskhelia kit is there. Marquinhos, Zaire Emery, Ousmane Dembele, but I believe he's benched. So yeah, okay, interesting. Interesting post that. If you want to go and watch it over on Instagram, yeah, PSG just posted like some kits. So yeah, I have a -34. Jesus. Let's have a look if we've got any PSG news as of yet. This is what we're going to be just looking for. If you do see anything, tag me. You know the drill. Help, please. I'm guessing you're on a wild card or you're not on a wild card. I mean, there's not. Again, it is just dependent. Let's wait and see on Kvaratskhelia news. But Otamendi, Di Maria probably would be the ones that I would swap for Boca players. -9. Barcola, Messi. Messi doesn't tickle the pickle as a pick. He doesn't. What do you think? Decent. I like it. But yeah, if you head over to PSG's Insta, they have just posted a video and it has like kind of like all the kits in it. Doué was there, Kvaratskhelia was there, Barcola was there, Marquinhos, Mendes. There was no Hakimi. So yeah. No Hakimi. Messi does. Maybe Garassi could be the pick for a 12th man, Andy. If I'm remembering your team correctly. I've seen quite a lot of teams today. Let's put it that way. But yeah, if you want to go over to PSG's Instagram, about half an hour, they posted this video right here. Ramos, Mendes, Kvaratskhelia, as you can see, me showing it you. Marquinhos, and then that is Zaire Emery, and then it finishes on Ousmane Dembele. Now, they might just be hanging up kits. But, you know, that's what we've got to work with for now. Ramos could be an interesting pick with scouting bonus. Does he have scouting bonus? I don't know if he does. I need to get the FIFA website up. Not the fantasy one. Right. That will say at some point lineups. Maybe in about 20 minutes it will say lineups. Thank you very much for the donation, man. Really appreciate that. Who are the best 12th mans? Maybe it could be a quad Boca, potentially one of their strikers. You could look at as an option. That'd be a really good pick in my opinion. Maybe somebody like a Garassi, if you haven't already got him in your team or want to find a way into your team. Maybe another PSG attacker. Maybe somebody like a Cole Palmer potentially. Those would probably be my picks I would be looking at in terms of this week as well. Fabrizio Romano posted about Mbappe. Okay, we'll go and take a look at that quickly. What's brother said? Anton to Colwell for a -20. No, I wouldn't do it. Can't wait for the lineup. Hope Kvaratskhelia starts. Yeah, I probably would. I'd hope for the same as well. 1.2% owned Ramos, but not sure on expected minutes ready. I reckon maybe like 60, 70. And then they maybe give Dembele the run out. It's a big gamble if you wanted to go for that one, in my opinion. But hey ho, table bonus. Fabrizio Romano. When was the last time he tweeted? Not seen a tweet about Mbappe. Not seen anything about Mbappe. Do keep the questions coming in. Obviously, we'll try and stay across any team news that we do get pre-deadline. But yeah, bit quiet on the feed at the moment. Bit quiet on the feed for now. Yeah, I've seen that apparently Kvaratskhelia won't start. Like, that is the L'Equipe article. I've seen that article. So yeah, I've seen it. We're just gonna have to wait now. About 15 minutes, I'd say, till we get the deadline. Till the team news. People are saying Insta. Oh, is he posted it on Insta, not on Twitter? Alright. I'll let him off. Fabrizio Romano. What's he posted? Kylian Mbappe has now returned to team training with Real Madrid and will be available for the upcoming games. Maybe that makes Vinny a better player. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, Mbappe is back. So maybe he could be an interesting 12th man as well if you were going to go for it. When am I planning on using the max captainship? It is going to be in the semis or the final, where I can't keep just continually rolling around kind of captaincy and stuff. What about Doué? Yeah, Doué could be decent. Let's just wait. Like, the PSG thing is a wait and see until we get the team news. Nothing we can do. I think I'd leave Anton in. He's getting scouting bonus, so leave him in. Their clean sheet numbers are pretty decent. By the way, if you're enjoying today's video, make sure you're hitting that like button. We're closing in on 100 likes. We've got 262 people sat in here. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. So, like I said, if you're enjoying it, you want to obviously get that PSG team news, then, yeah. Make sure you're hitting like, subscribe, all that good stuff. By the way, if you see me looking down at my phone, I am just refreshing constantly the match center for the PSG game. Yeah, I think Porto have got an okay fixture for tonight, if you wanted to go for that one. Thoughts on Cucurella? I like him as a pick. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't go potentially Cucurella. Like, scouting bonus for Colwell's gone, and my camera is not focusing. Oh, this camera does my head in. I honestly hate when this camera just does this. Like, it just can't focus on anything. Look, it just... Where are you focusing on, pal? It's focused on the kit behind me. There we go. It honestly does my head in. There we go. Shuffle across, and then it can't focus on anything else. What about a minus 34? Mate, you've lost your noggin. You've lost your noggin with a minus 34. I don't have a PSG player for the whole group stage. I mean, you've not really missed too much. They've been incredibly frustrating to own. Let's say that. Let's say that, to be honest. Reece James missed training due to illness. Malo Gusto, then? What's his ownership at? Let me have a look. Gusto. Gusto, 1.2% selected. So if Reece James isn't available, maybe there's one. I've done my minus 34. Hopefully, bro. Hopefully, man, it cooks up. It cooks up. You can't even do a minus 34. It's a minus 33 or minus 36. Oh, dear. Nothing as of yet, boys and girls. Nothing as of yet. Do keep the questions coming in, guys. It's an awful time for Indians to be watching matches. They're pretty terrible for everybody in the UK as well. Like, especially now, it's like 8 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning. So we only get to watch one set of them. Any thoughts on good mid except Barcola, Cava, and Zenon? Maybe Due potentially could be worth a look at. Pedro Neto could also be a pretty decent potential pick. The Monterrey guy, Canelos, could also be worth a pick. Maybe gets that scouting bonus as well. So yeah, there's some decent ones. There's some decent ones to take a look at. 12 minutes until lineups. It's probably more like 11, mate. It's probably more like 11. We'll keep refreshing the website. Seeing what they have for us. Madueke, your fun pick to pop off. Any changes? I don't like Alvarez in my personal opinion. It's just not the pick for me, but yeah, everything else is good. I ran through your team, I believe, Jessica. Apologies if I didn't, but I believe I did. Thank you for helping the stream get over 100 likes, guys. You guys have been smashing it recently. Can you do a wild card? Yeah, I can do a wild card. Let's do a wild card team for you guys, all right? Let's do a wild card team for you guys. So, it would look something like this. Let's get rid of all these. Fabio still under that? Yeah, Fabio, my boy. If I was to wild card this week, this is probably how my team would look. Garassi. Oh, did I get rid of the fucking... Add him in. Garassi. I'd get rid of this idiot. Neto. Zenon. Dependent on team news. Dependent on team news, like a Barcola. Probably a Mendes. We need another pick in there. Who's another decent defender pick that I've seen people go for? maybe you could potentially go for Sergio Ramos, but you're not going to get any scouting bonus out of him. You're not going to get any scouting bonus out of him. Like there's niche scouting bonus. And then maybe somebody like Garcia, who's under 5%. Where is he? Him here, Garcia. 2.7 could be decent. And then I guess for that final midfielder spot, you've got quite a few good options that you could potentially look at if the game wants to work. You potentially go for somebody like a Julian Brandt, who could be a decent shout. Another PSG midfielder, potentially Doué. Julian Brandt here. Yes, that's probably something I would maybe look at. Lee Kang-in, Fernandez, also a decent shout. Yeah, there's quite a few good shouts in here for that midfield bracket. The Canos guy here, if my mouse, this guy here could be a decent shout. Picking up scouting bonus. So yeah, something like that. Something like that. I have the Garassi and the Boca forward. Nice. Zenon is going to be benched, trust you. Who's told you that? Because I've seen him in a predicted lineup. So, who's telling you that? In Bulgaria, the matches are 8, 10, 2, 4, and sometimes even 6. The lineup for Atleti is here. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. PSG is here. Let's go. Okay. Get that out of the way. Where's that website? Refresh. They're not here, you lying. They're not here. Are they on Twitter? Where are they? Don't lie to me, guys. Don't do me dirty like that. Yeah, Franz just had the same thought as me. Gusto. Flash score, of course it is. I mean, what a rogue game it just landed on then. It doesn't have them on flash score, so what are you guys chatting? Oh, there they are. Ignore me. Desiree Doué, Akime, Kvaratskhelia, Marquinhos. I think we could be cooking here, boys. So Kvaratskhelia is in there. Desiree Doué's in there. But yeah, no... let's see if it's loading up on the FIFA website now. It isn't. But yeah, that is how we're looking. If you guys can see that. That is how we're looking on the flash score one. So Doué, Kvaratskhelia, Akimi are all in there. But yeah, interesting. I'm going to wait for the FIFA one to drop, just in case that is like a predicted lineup or something, or like bullshit or whatever. Because the FIFA one should like drop in a few minutes. I hope. But yeah, let's wait and see. Let's give it another minute or so. We've been teased with a predicted lineup, have we? Oh dear. Yeah, apparently they're just predictions. They're not the... Apparently they're not official. I'm just going to wait for the ones on the FIFA website to drop. As soon as they drop, I will let you know. And they're going to be the ones that we work with. Let's wait and see. The ones on Flashcore, I don't know how legit they are, but they've got Kvaratskhelia in there. They've got Akimi in there. They don't have Barcola in there. They have Doué in there. Hi Tom, how are you? I just joined. Are you reviewing teams on X? I've already gone through a load of them. I'm not going to do any more. We're going to pretty much just wait for the lineups to drop on the FIFA website before kind of making any decisions on anything like that. Yeah, I don't. Apparently, this is the lineup. Apparently, this is the lineup. I mean, it would be Doué up front, right? It would be Doué up front. Flash score is 100%. I always use it. Yeah, I just don't trust it. I just don't trust it. I'm not gonna say we've got confirmed PSG news yet, but that looks good. I like the look of this. This fills me with confidence if it is. Obviously, that would become... Now we've got a choice of who do we go for really there. We could just leave Michael Elise. We genuinely could just leave Michael Elise. We could leave Michael Elise. We could go for Doué for a -3. Is he under 5%? Is Doué? No. No, he's not. Not in the slightest. Oh, dear, 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 dear. I think you will see all right minutes, though. I think you will see all right minutes. Still waiting for the ones on the FIFA website. They haven't been dropped. But the ones on Flash Score, this is apparently it. Kvaratskhelia, Doué, Hakimi. That's apparently the lineup. There you go. That's the PSG lineup, apparently, on Flash Score. I don't know why they'd put the bullshit one out, but that's apparently it. So it's got Doué. I mean, he could be worth a gamble. Kvaratskhelia, no Barcola, Hakimi, Marquinhos. So yeah, it's pretty strong. It is pretty strong from PSG. It is very, very strong. I need to look at the athletic ones as well, if they've got these on here. If they are legit. What are the athletic ones saying? I'm guessing Julian Alvarez is in there. Yep, Julian Alvarez back in, so we're going to leave him in. I don't think there's... Like, they need to win that game. So, yeah. We might as well leave with him in. Apparently they're official now. Let's wait and see. Still nothing on the FIFA website, which is a bit sus. But hey-ho. There we go. Official. PSG. Desert Doué. Malouin? Who's the guy up front? Who's the guy up front? Who is that guy up front? Someone let me know. Somebody let me know. Who's this Malouin guy that they've got? And where does he play? Mid. 2.1% selected. Oh, don't tempt me to a good time like that, guys. Playing up front. Ooh. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. He scored the 5th goal in the Champions League final. Camera false 9. Okay. Okay, so he's not bad then. He's not bad. He's not bad. Scored and assisted versus Atleti as well. Maybe then. Maybe then. Maybe he could be the fun pick. He could be the fun pick that we go for. I mean, I've been banging on about Pedro Neto all this time. I've included him in every video I've done. I feel like I've kind of got to have Pedro Neto. I've kind of got to have Pedro Neto, right? I guess now it's the case of, do we go Elise or do we mix up Elise and maybe go... We can either go Doué or this guy. But I think the problem with that guy is he might come off. He might come off early for a Dembele, for a Bradley Barcola. That is my worry. That is the worry that I've got with him as an option. Is that your final team? No, it's not. It is not my final team. This is the thing. I do think Seattle are due a bumming. They are genuinely due a bumming. Yeah, good point. Due and Kvaratskhelia probably more likely to get subbed off early. System error when trying to make a transfer. Lol. Whoops. Thoughts on a final forward? I got Garassi and Matral. Yeah, I don't mind them. Anyway, we've got probably about 10 minutes before I decide what I want to do with this. I'm going -9 this week. Yeah, I think we'll probably be going to -9 as well. Versus Botafogo, he played 55. See, they gave him a good run out there then, didn't they? Dembele not even on the bench. Eesh. Where is that lineup? Good. Come on, load in. There we go. No. I mean, he is just playing up front against Seattle, who are abysmal. They are genuinely abysmal. They are abysmal. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. A -9. Eee. A -9. It's a big call if we went for a -9 on that. -18 now, yeah. People are taking minuses for fun, aren't they? Due, I think Due is probably... Is he the safer pick? I don't know. I don't know. People are saying do it. People are saying do it. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it as a set of moves. I really, really don't. It is a -9. And this game is all about having fun, and I get that. Best 12th man, Palmer, Garassi, Kvaratskhelia. I think with Kvaratskhelia now in the lineup, I like him as a 12th man. I also like Garassi as well. They're probably the two. Who is the best option? Apparently Mbappe's back, so he could be a decent one. Going Malu for fun. Yeah, he could be a fun pick. He could be a fun pick. He could be a really fun pick. Maybe we ask the coin. Maybe we ask the coin. We ask the coin. Do we go? Any news on the lineups? Yeah, the lineups are out. So Kvaratskhelia, Hakimi are in. No Barcola. It's Desiree Doué and Maelu up front. Who'd be the vice? I probably would put the vice on my goalkeepers. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep switching round captaincy all the time. So yeah, maybe we just flip a coin. We'll flip a coin, all right? We're going to flip a coin on it. Heads is we go Elise. Tails is Malu for the minus, all right? Okay. It's tails. It is just tails. It is just tails. The -9, eh? The -9, boys. Fuck. Oh, dear. I mean, we're going to have to lock in soon anyway. We could... I guess the other one is Pedro Neto or Toglu. Like... Do we just stick with our Toglu, maybe? Like, against Bayern? Like Benfica need to get something out of that game. They can't lose and then hope that Boca bum elsewhere. Lock the team already. Crashed ones. Uh-oh. Don't tell me the website's crashed. If the website's crashed, this game is garbage. The coin has spoken. The coin has spoken, but it is a -9. It is a -9. The coin has well and truly spoken, hasn't it, really? Oh. Yeah, this game is just for a bit of fun. I really want to win the Work Mini League. I really, really do. There's some absolutely cracking prizes in the Work Mini League. So, yeah, I can do a flip for you. Marmouche, Annalise, or Foden. So we'll do Foden as the tails, Marmouche as the heads, all right? Tails, there you go, bro. Cavani is going to be on the bench. That was confirmed earlier on Twitter, so I probably wouldn't go anywhere near Cavani, in my opinion. Who would my subs be? I mean, it doesn't really matter because I just keep... do your moves, bruv. Do my moves. Yeah. Yeah. Sod it. Let's go for it. Let's send it. Let's send it, boys. -9. Oh, send. -9. It's painful. It's a -9. And we're taking Michael Elise. No Michael Elise could be absolutely devastating, by the way. No Michael Elise could absolutely bum us in the bottom. Like, we could get pegged raw here. But you know what? We ride and we die. Alright? We've done it. We have done it. Make sure everyone's set up correctly here. Eris, get in there instead of you. Vice, I'm just going to leave it on thingy anyway because, well, Kvaratskhelia plays, so they're playing right now. So we might as well just leave that like that. There we go. We've taken a -9. Oh, my God. There's a lot of bumming and pegging about. Yeah, there's a hell of a lot of it. And we've just taken a -9. Oh, my goodness gracious me. A -9, guys. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Captain Malu, let the coin decide. I'm going to go with Kvaratskhelia. I'm not going to go with Malu. Malu is my captain. Alright, I love it, guys. I love it. How about Kimi Cap? I'm not 100% sure he makes 60, you know. Just putting the tweet out. But yeah, there we go. There we go. It could turn out really well with the scouting bonus. It could. It genuinely could. It could pay off. It could be a good decision. Who knows? Hey, if he goes off, he goes off, and that would be pretty big if he went off. What channel is the PSG game on? I think it's either on Channel 5, or if not, it'll be on DAZN, won't it? How do you get the player faces to show the dates? There's a little drop down and you can change it. I'm not going to captain him. I think Kvaratskhelia is going to be the captain we're going to go with. Yeah, Kvaratskhelia is going to be the captain we go with. Just realised 5 of my 15 play in the first game. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 playing in the first game. Max captain with a -18. Saved a mystery chip for the semis. Malu, is he worth a captain? Dembele's not even on the bench. Jimenez not even starting. Which defender for 8 million? Sergio Ramos potentially. Maybe Malo Gusto could be worth a shout with Reece James apparently out ill as well. Yeah, I think watching Seattle in this tournament, they were due a bumming. Like they've been due one. He's definitely like should be one of the first names on the team sheet considering his overall creativity for the squad. So yeah. But yeah, that's what we've gone with. We've locked in that. For a -9. We've got for the triple Boca. We've got the triple PSG. We've targeted the best fixtures this week. Ortega for... I can't get any more Boca in. I've got triple Boca. We do also find out what the mystery chip is, which is very, very exciting. So I'll stay alive for that as well. And we'll see what we end up with. Hopefully it's something good. Hopefully it's something good and not something gash. But yeah. Let's have a quick scout round on Twitter. See what people are saying. People copying my teams. I'm sorry I'm doing shit if you are copying my team. Yeah. Apologies. Apologies. It's the Monterrey defender. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna just hold it out though. I think Javier could potentially play. I don't know. Maybe. I hope. It's more out of hope and desperation that he plays, other than anything else. But yeah, we've gone for it. We've gone for it. We've taken some risks. Some big boy risks. We've taken them. But let's wait and see what happens, eh? Yep, this is going to be my final team. -9 taken. But let's just see what happens, I guess. Let's just see what happens. I mean, 8 o'clock, I could be... After the 8 o'clock games, that could be it. We could be very, very down. We could be very, very down, but... Hey-ho, it is what it is. I also need to do my, like, Bet365 teams as well. I don't know what the deadline is on that. Can't remember what the deadline is on that. Let me have a look. Who did I have in that one? Kvaratskhelia Barcola, who's not playing, so let's get him out. PSG. Doué, Neves, Vitinha. I'm going to go Doué in that one. Doué in that one, so I don't feel as bad. What about this one? Just quickly making sure I've got all these set up. Barcola in this one as well, so we're going to change that one. We're going to go... Who should I go for this one? I might go for that Monterrey player. Sergio Canos. There we go. And Garassi captain. Nice. Cool. Lock, did you pick a third forward in Bet365? I'm only playing with like 1 or 2 forwards. Are we locked? Are we locked in? Is this locked? No, it looks like I can still make transfers. Imagine if they've knobbed the game up. Like you can just keep making transfers. Yeah, it doesn't look locked to me. Yeah, I can still like go in and make transfers, and I've refreshed it there. Brilliant. Not locked. Oh, this game, man. Oh, this game. This actual game is so broken, it's unbelievable. Bobby captained him. Bobby! Oh, Bobby. Oh, Bobby. Your team budget has increased. For the knockout stages, your team budget has increased by 5 million. I mean, I'm not on the right one. There we go. Qualification booster. Here is the mystery chip, by the way. Activate the qualified booster to gain the edge in any knockout stage. Every player in your team, excluding the bench, who qualifies for the next round will earn an additional 2 points. Wow, okay. Okay. Activate the qualified booster to gain an edge in any knockout stage. Every player in your team, excluding the bench, who qualifies for the next round will earn 2 bonus. Just want to quickly get the snipping tool out. Get that. And post that to Twitter. Now, initially, my thoughts is, who qualifies for the next round will earn an additional 2 points. I think, off the back of that, my initial thought process is going to be play that in the final. Because technically what they're saying is whoever qualifies will earn that. So are we counting winning the tournament as qualifying? So I think you either play it the next round, because you'll probably have more players going through, or maybe the semis. I don't know. I guess it depends what your team looks like, really. But yeah, my initial thoughts are, if that works for the final, you might as well play it in the final, because you'll have maybe like 6 to 7 players from like one team. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll think about that. But yeah, I think it's either next round or the final you play that chip. Next round of the final. Anyway, that is going to call today's stream. Thank you for everybody that has been in the chat. You've been absolutely amazing. We've had another good one. We've taken a -9. This game is just a bit of fun at the end of the day. But let's wait and see. I mean, it could be played in the semis as well. I'm just spitballing. Just spitballing my basic thoughts at the moment. I'll do some thinking. We'll definitely cover it in the next few videos and on Twitter. But yeah, good luck for everybody in Matchday 3. And best of luck, I guess. And I'll see you on the other side in a bit.